welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 461, and we are live in Southwest Florida at the beach for sunset. If you're joining me live, please say hello. I'll wait a few seconds before beginning, since I know some people take a few seconds to come over from pre-chat, or whether you're waiting on your notifications or what have you. I know that it takes a few seconds, so I'll sit here and enjoy the sunset waiting for everybody. Hi, Joe. Thanks for joining live. Hi, Judy. Thanks for joining live. I guess I can push this down just a little bit. Okay. Hi, Holly. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Healing Springs and Dee Dee. And Joe, yeah, the beach does look really beautiful. Hi, Nikki and Christine and Pranjit. I barely made it here tonight. Yes, Lydia, it is very relaxing. Hi, Pranjit. So it was storming. I went to the gym late today after I dropped packages off at the post office, and went to the gym after that, and it rained the whole time I was in the gym, so I was like, I don't know, I'm probably going to go home and do it from the backyard. Hi, Kim. And then when I left the gym, it had stopped raining, and I do see some storms in the distance, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. So I'm glad I did. The sky is gorgeous. Love how the clouds are lighting up with the sunset, and love how it's reflecting on the water too. Hi, Karen. Thanks for joining live. So we lucked out and got a special treat tonight. Hi, Windy Water. Hi, Christy's Crochet Corner. Thanks for joining live, everybody. All right, welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 461. Can you believe it? We're about 8 weeks out now from the 500th episode. I don't know. I might end up doing might do something different for that one. I know I said we weren't ever going to do something special on the different milestones, but 500 feels like a big one. So we'll see. I've got 8 weeks to figure it out. Anyway, welcome back to the podcast. So glad you could be here. If you're joining live, please say hello. If you end up watching the recorded version, please also feel welcome to say hello. And if you have questions, leave them for me in the comments, because I get notified for those all the time, and I know most people end up watching the recorded version anyway, so always feel welcome to be a part of the community and the chat. Hi, Antoinette. Thanks for joining live. So, hi, Donna. I had some trouble loading my photo tonight. Wow, Jackie from Guam. That's great. Thanks for joining live. Glad you could be here. So I don't know if the photo actually posted or not, but the thumbnail that I took tonight for the podcast is an exciting one to share with you. I got some special mail today, and I made a project for a magazine, I don't know, 6 or 8 months ago, and I got the magazine in the mail today from the project, and the design that I made for the magazine made the front cover. Yay! So it's Crochet Magazine's Crochet Workshop special issue, and if you look up here in the corner, that gorgeous mandala is made by me and also made in Be So Tender yarn. I did post a link to how you can purchase the magazine online in the top of the video description, and I'm sure it will be available everywhere that the magazine is sold. I do not know what the newsstand date is yet for the magazine. Let's see if I can find it. It says October. It's an October issue, and it will be, it says it's October 2019, display until November 25th, and the link that I share in the video description actually shows you where you can purchase it online right now. So, and I don't know if that's an ebook or a print. It didn't really specify, and I didn't look for very long. So if anybody wants to share that information, if anybody wants to pop over and check the link, you can let us know if there's more information than I thought. So anyway, so I'll show you all the pages that the project is on. So the mandala is on the front cover right here, and then on page 3, when you first go in, they show another shot of it here on page 3. You can see it's a little cut off, but so what. So it's a mandala that I designed to put on a macrame metal ring, but then it has fringe and it has foundation oval fringe like we talked about a couple weeks ago, and it has crochet feathers and beads on the crochet feathers. So all things that we here on the podcast have talked about, or things that I've taught on the podcast here, so all things that you're probably slightly familiar with already, but all put together in one piece. And here's a much better picture of it. So on page 68, I did a photo tutorial for how to make the crochet feathers, which some of you might have already watched the video I have for my YouTube channel for making crochet feathers. I have a tutorial that's free on my website, as well as a video tutorial that's free here on my YouTube channel for making the feathers. But then here's a photo tutorial of it in the magazine on page 68. Then on page 69, the pattern starts, and you can see a fabulous close-up photo of it. So, hold on. Excuse me. Pardon me. So you've got the mandala here, and what's really cool about it is I incorporated foundation ovals into the chains in here too. So normally that would be like a chain 7 or chain 9. It's a 3 foundation oval mesh instead. So there's all sorts of ways that I used foundation ovals in this project. I used them in the mandala, then alternating between the regular fringe, there's foundation oval fringe in here, and then there are these gorgeous beaded crochet feathers dangling down as well. Isn't that beautiful? I had such a hard time parting with this design. I even called the editor. I'm going to tell you, it was not easy to let it go at the post office. I really wanted to keep it. Love how it turned out, especially in Be So Tender yarn with that texture. I just think it gave it a more earthy and rustic look as well. I think it'd be beautiful in other colors too, not just in cream. And so then the pattern continues on to another page, and you can see a better detail of the mesh that I'm talking. Actually, is it foundation oval? No, I think I did picots in the mesh. Maybe it's picots. But can you see the texture in the mesh here? There's picots along the mesh. It's so beautiful. I love, love, love how it turned out. And I don't know if I get my projects back from this publisher or not, but if I do, I'll be able to show you better close-ups then as well. But maybe that's working. I don't know if it's working. Are you getting to see some close-ups of it? So anyway, back to the magazine. If you want to make this project, you'll need to look for... So anyway, back to the magazine. If you want to make this project, you'll need to look for this magazine. It's Crochet Magazine's Crochet Workshop Special Edition. It is their October 2018 edition, and there's a link to the magazine's page on the publisher's website in this video description. I set it up already before I left for the beach tonight. Look at the sky. It is so cool. I love how you see the rain clouds over the glowing sky from the sun behind there. Wow. Oh, Jill says the sky in Michigan looks like this tonight. That's cool. Some people already have some Be So Tender. Great. Okay, let me see. It takes 2 balls of Be So Tender to make the whole mandala with the fringe. Fringe is a little heavy on yardage, so we definitely work into 2 balls to make this gorgeous project. Lydia's got to get the magazine. Wonderful. I'm so glad. I know the publishers will be very happy to hear that. Oh, and it takes a few beads. Let's see what size hook. Size H8 or 5 millimeter. And a 12-inch macrame ring. Yeah. So I thought that was such an exciting surprise when I walked in the door today. Thanks, everybody. I think lots of people are excited about it. So here's what the cover looks like. So if you're going to look for the magazine, and there's my beautiful mandala right on the color, right on the cover. Oh, it's not every day that your designs show up on the cover. I mean, it's not every day that I design for magazines anyway. And then let alone over at Marlin, I said, Marlin, cross your fingers that my mandala is on the cover of this magazine, and I don't know why I said that, because I don't often say stuff like that out loud, and I don't say stuff like that to him ever either. And I just said, cross your fingers that it's on the cover. And he goes, no problem, fingers crossed. And I opened the magazine and I went, dang, it worked, Marlon. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for all the congratulations. Oh, Sue saw me on Knit and Crochet Now. Which episode did you watch? Yeah, because Knit and Crochet Now is definitely airing now. Hopefully it's airing in lots of your areas. If it's not, you can also buy the episodes and the seasons on the Annie's website. And when you do that, I guess you get all of the patterns that are taught in the episodes. You get all of those as free downloads or included downloads when you buy the episodes. So I guess it ends up being a really good deal. And you get a bunch of other stuff too. I think you get access to some other stuff as well. Thank you. Thank you for all the congratulations, Healing Springs, Sue, Sherry, Mary, and yes, Kim, Marlon is a good guy. I agree. He's a sweetheart. Does anybody have any questions on where to find the magazine or anything in general, or what kind of things that you'll need? Thank you, Christine. Or any questions in general about what you'll need to make the project? I can show you more of the magazine maybe too. Let's see, there's home deck in there, and there are some, oh, there's a rug. That would be fun. There's some more photo tutorials, not just my piece. Hairpin lace tunic. Thanks, Judy. That's a good suggestion. If you enjoy the content of my podcast, please feel encouraged and welcome to give it a thumbs up. I know YouTube really likes to hear. Here's a broomstick lace top. That looks cool. I know YouTube really loves to hear from you and will help, promote my content if they think you like it. Here's an entrelac crochet tutorial. Holly, I believe it will be in Barnes & Noble, and then a cowl done in the entrelac crochet. Yeah, there's lots of tutorials in here. Oh, it even says here on the cover, it says step-by-step technique tutorials on mosaic, corner, Tunisian entrelac, delta lace, tapestry, and more. So lots of techniques in here, and I've noticed that they're all done with detailed photo tutorials, which is nice. Not the same as video tutorials, but really close and convenient because you don't have to have your phone with you. It's just in the magazine. So, cool stuff. What's the difference between hairpin lace and broomstick lace? Great question. Different tools. They both do loops, right? And when you're making loops, it's a great way to feature yarn that has gorgeous texture, because you don't always get to see the texture of the yarn when it's knotted into stitches. So broomstick lace uses a dowel to make one loop of an elongated stitch, and hairpin lace uses 2 bars, and you work around both. So you end up having a spine of stitch work in the center and 2 elongated loops on the outer side. So broomstick lace makes 1 elongated loop, hairpin lace makes 2 elongated loops, and obviously they're done with different kinds of tools. I hope that explains in a nutshell the difference between broomstick lace and hairpin lace. I think without having stuff to show you specifically on hand, that's probably the best description I can come up with. But it's definitely a great topic to show you another day with samples of both. Thanks, Joe. Joe says it's a good explanation. Sue says it helps her. Wonderful. Good. And they're both awesome. I love both techniques, and I really love them for unusually textured yarns, specifically ribbon yarns. Yeah, they're both great for shawls. They both give you that lacy look even without doing lacy or stitch work. Both are really pretty. And not hard to do either. They both require certain tips and tricks for being successful at them, obviously, like anything else. But once you know how to do it, they both can be done relatively quickly and easily. Great question. Does anybody else have any questions? I didn't bring any yarn with me tonight. I flew out of the house. Christine would love to see some of my work in hairpin lace. Yeah, we can do that one day. I've done it a few months ago, but I will grab, I I will grab a couple of my books that have projects in hairpin lace. I know I have projects in the Crochet So Fine book and book, possibly continuous crochet book, but those first three for sure have hairpin lace. I do not own the tunic anymore, Christine. The tunic she's talking about is from Crochet So Fine book, and I sold that years and years ago. I regret it, but I sold it. I am trying to source a ribbon yarn though, so we can to sell, so that we can start doing more hairpin lace stuff. And working on it. I have a few samples at home right now that I'm debating on, because I absolutely love ribbon yarn, and the yarn that I used in that particular magazine is discontinued, so I've been searching for a manufacturer to make me some beautiful ribbon yarn ever since, and I have some samples at home right now. One of them has metallic in it and is absolutely gorgeous, and another one is just smooth, and I like them both so much that I'm considering bringing both in, so we'll see. And then I need to figure out the best way to sell them, whether already in a ball or in the hank form where you wind it yourself. So still working out the details, but definitely want to bring in a ribbon yarn because I find it's the best way to feature broomstick lace and hairpin lace and even knitted drop stitches. I think it's amazing for all three of those. Joe says already in the ball. I know. I think a lot of people will say that. It looked prettier to photograph in the hank. That's the thing. Photographing yarn in the hank makes it better photos, but I know that customers prefer yarn in balls. So, you got to figure that out. And the storms are coming. I'm not sure how long we're going to last. There's a really dark cloud coming right over me right now. Where are we at? 17 minutes? Yeah, it just requires double the work, Joe. It requires double the work. And I'm already zapped out on time, so still stuff to figure out. All right, I'm afraid that it's going to start raining here any minute, so let's pick a number between 1 and 5 and randomly pick a quote in one of the first 5 issues of Create, Share, Inspire book. Joe, that's way worse, that it's coming from this side. You're just starting to see the beginning of it. It's real bad. Kranjit says 4. I think I hear some thunder rolling in too. Let's see how quick we can do this. All right, this is on book number 4. We'll grab a quote. Woo, this is a good one. This is Jane Austen. What is right to be done cannot be done too soon. Oh my God, I love that. And when you know what the right thing is to do, and you feel you need to do the right thing, you cannot do it soon enough, right? I love that. Once you get that message in your heart and in your soul, you can't do it quickly enough. So thank you, Jane Austen. What is right to be done cannot be done too soon. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. But we are going to wrap this up because I have a feeling I'm going to get rained on the way to the car, and I do not get to, I've got quite the hike to still get to the car. So thank you all for taking time out of your evening to spend a few minutes with me. Thank you for sharing my excitement about the brand new issue of Crochet Magazine, Crochet Workshop Special Edition. If you want information on it, please follow the link in the video description. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Bye.